Happy Black History Month. And first, I would like to say I'm very grateful that us as a class and even the college curriculum is including this in the college curriculum, and that we're revisiting Black education and just important events that occurred in time. Because sometimes I myself, being a Black American, forget because propaganda can sometimes like wash away what really happened. So yeah, let's get back into this. So after watching the nonviolent protests that took place, not only with Rosa Parks, but with the sit-ins that happened in Greensboro, it actually opened my eyes to how important and how impactful nonviolent communication and action can be. And sometimes that's all the action that's needed to be taken. It almost reminds me of the saying when they say that sometimes by saying nothing, it's saying a lot. And I think that by, the people who chose to do these sit-ins in Rosa Parks by not taking violent action, it just said so much more, and it showed so much more resilience by, taking, the force and, all the hate, all the slander, the way the police treated them, and to take all that type of abuse and react non-violently shows power and it shows resilience. I'm happy that I got the opportunity to revisit my history during this course and that it was expressed amongst the college curriculum, like I said before. I feel like throughout Black history has somewhat been whitewashed, and Black people are constantly being made out to be the aggressor. Even myself as a Black American, I forgot how powerful these peaceful protests were, and in fact, that Blacks actually didn't use violence as a way to protest. I completely forgot that, and it's actually sick. It's amazing how propaganda can brainwash you. Some lessons that I learned after watching the documentaries on this nonviolent communication is that sometimes by saying nothing, you can say it all, because the use of nonviolent techniques is more impactful. It just says a lot more. It says a lot more about not stooping to that person's level, not stooping to the level of ignorance. And some ways that I can use these nonviolent techniques in my personal life is by not always being so outspoken. Sometimes I can come off strong, or, just rub people the wrong way because of how passionate I am about certain topics or certain things. And I think that with nonviolent communication, just allowing, my ethic, my personality, and allowing action to speak for itself and not always proving yourself or oversharing, I feel like is another way that I can demonstrate nonviolent communication in my life by not, communicating so aggressively or over explaining my part or overplaying my role. And again, just like letting actions kind of speak for itself. My social life, I feel like this is something that would definitely I could apply, and this would with like not oversharing and taking action like I just said. I think that this would also help me to create a space where I can execute without providing too much of myself, and also creating a space where people can accept me for my work ethic and for my personality and for who I am. So I feel like nonviolent communication, I think, is something that everybody should take advantage of. I feel like it's something that everybody should be informed of. And excuse me, it is something that literally has changed our history in the United States, not, fighting fire with fire. My mom always told me that that's not, the way to get to the solution of a problem. Fighting fire with fire only creates more fire. And by using non-violent communication, this is almost like an extinguisher to that fire. You're not engaging, you're not, being an instigator. Instead, you're trying to diffuse the situation. And I feel like as caregivers and people of the community, which we all are part of our communities, I would hope so, and even providing care, which is the reason why we're in this program, I think it's extremely important to know these techniques, because sometimes you can't always, react. Sometimes you can't. It's the better way to go. So I hope that you guys understand my point, and happy Black History Month. Bye.